Hello, my name is Karen,
And I'm Aranza.
and today we're going to talk about two stories we have read. We're going to compare and contrast them. The two stories we choose are The Dancing Partner, written by Jerome Jerome, and The Tale of Peter the Rabbit, written by Beatrix Portex. The first story is about a man who want to create a robot because he heard two women talking about it, about the idea of a man who didn't get tired at the moment of
almost
dancing.
the perfect man.
The perfect man for a party. And the second story is about a rabbit that disobeyed his mother, and he has consequences because of this. With this, we want to show you how the authors can reflect their own personalities through the character of their stories.
Well, now that we gave a brief summary about both stories, let's compare them. One thing we can compare is that both are similar in a way because both authors tried to create a story that was for children. Why for children? Because when children read them, they will know that there are different situations in life and there are different reactions that people may have and different personalities, and they have to learn to face that through life.
Yeah, and another thing we can compare is that both protagonists didn't have a bad intention in their actions. In the first story, Gable, that is the name of the protagonist and the partner, want to create a man by in creating this man, the perfect man.
Yeah, he was not looking for an interest. He just wanted to help the others.
Yes, and in the Tale of Rabbit, the rabbit was just curious. He wasn't like, oh my God, I'm going to disobey my mom and reveal it. No, he just wanted to know what was on the garden. And with this, we want you to know that both protagonists have good intentions, or maybe not good, but the intentions were bad.
Yeah. Now let's compare about the personalities. Gable, he was a solitary person because he was for his own interest as Peter was. He was just trying to help the woman and to please their interest. And Peter, he was a rebellious rabbit because he didn't follow the directions his mom gave, and he looked for his own interest and didn't care about the consequences. He just instinct. So now the reaction. When Gable created the robot, his intention was to help the woman so they can have a partner to dance
with.
But at the end, it didn't work out. But how does Gabe react? Well, he was like, okay, it didn't work out, I will not be doing things like that. I will continue making mechanical toys because that's what I do today.
He uses that as an experience.
He used that as an experience. He learned from it, use it now that he learned. And we can say that Peter, he was a coward rabbit because when he got lost, he cried. He was not responsible for his actions. He asked for help, but nobody helped him. So he cried until he found his way back home, but he was not responsible. He looked for his own interest.
Yes, and another thing we can contrast is that the intentions of the authors at the moment of creating these stories were different. In the Dancing Partner, the author wanted to show us that if we do something good and it has a bad consequence, it doesn't mean that we did something wrong. You think about life. And in the Tale of Peter, the Peter Rabbit, the author wants to make the kids know that if they do something wrong, that they do a bad thing that they know they shouldn't do, they will have a bad consequence.
Now, we have talked about the reactions, we have talked about the personalities and what they do while they face the different situations throughout the life. So with that, we can conclude that the authors may reflect themselves when they are writing their books. For example, the author about Gable, he might be a solitary person. Maybe he likes to help others, and that's why he created Gable, a person like him. And maybe the author about Peter, maybe he's a interest, and maybe he doesn't look for everybody else. And
He's like an egoist person.
yeah, he has a big ego.
And also we can say that this may be not that conscious, it's unconscious at the moment they write the stories, because if you are a happy person, you won't write a sad story, and if you are a sad person, you won't write a happy story. So this may be, the personality can be reflected in an unconscious way. So this is all for today, and
Thank you.